Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Reus 2, where today we're continuing to try some new stuff and we are returning to the Ice Age. So we have a couple of different era goals for today that I wanted to pursue. One of them requires, for the medieval era, we have to go into the medieval era with technology being the highest stat on the planet. The other one, the turning point that we haven't seen in the final era, requires 60% of the planet to be ocean, rainforest, or savanna at the beginning of the final era. So I was looking at how to make that work, and it's going to be a little weird, I think. So I want access to the Ice Age stuff, so we can keep playing around. I think we're going to end up making a rainforest and an ocean. So I was looking at the gems. I was looking at all the biotica that are gems. Rainforest and savanna do have a lot of gem access, but also I'm just a little like, I don't want it to be too samey. I want to vary things up from the last game a little bit. So I think what we're going to do is like this. We're going to make sure that at least 60% of the world is of these two types. And I hope that that works. I hope it doesn't have to be 60% of the world being a single biome of one of those two types. If it is, then we'll figure it out. We'll see it in a future game. And then, yeah, we're doing it with the painter, which is why I care about the gems, because check this out. All gem biotica gain 5 mystery for each distinct biome with at least 8 biodiversity on the planet, which is potentially a lot of resources. What is her mystery output? It actually doesn't say. Okay, whatever. We'll worry about it later. For right now, let's just, do this thing. So we're trying to go into the second era, the first picked era, with higher... I don't know, we're trying to go into the second era, the second picked era, with higher technology than everything else. So our Horizon draft for this game has given us the Gumbo Limbo tree, which will certainly be helpful in that. The Cayman, alongside Armadillo, Taro, and Iguana. So very food-focused. Reptile Biotica get big bonuses. Yeah, not such a good fit necessarily with what we're going for. And the Harpy with Cinnabar, which is not a gem. Jungle Fowl, and the Toko Toucan. Yeah, it's kind of a weird set of early drafts. I don't know how well it's going to fit with what we need in the end. Yeah, let's just get down here and start trying it. So keep in mind, of course, the proportions of the land masses may change based on planetary expansions and whatever. We don't necessarily have to keep things exactly the way we initially put them down. But let me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and obviously we can adjust it later if we want. Let's do this. We don't really know much about the painter yet. We haven't seen the painter in action. I think this is the only one of the new leaders that we've not yet seen anything from. Okay, so we want a rainforest, and we want to do this in such a way that we are confident that between the two of them we got at least 60% of the world. I guess I could count the number of patches, but I think this looks sufficient. And then you get walking, buddy. You're gonna Ice Age this area. I'm pretty sure I erred on the side of too much there. Okay, so the painter wants wealth, and we don't know what else. Probably mystery. My guess is probably mystery, because why else would you... why would you have a thing that grants mystery if your personal mystery conversion's not good? So the question is, would I rather be near the ocean or... You know what? For the painter, I'm actually going to go up here. Yeah, let's have you start just on this side and reach into the tundra a little bit. Well, maybe that's a... Oh, I can't influence her anymore anyway. Well, if this was a mistake, then it's one we'll have to correct quickly. Okay. So, generate some wealth. We got an animal booster here, so let's take advantage of that. Okay, when placed, unlock one other 1-star and double its yields. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. Ah, but our hunter does not want a thing to hunt. It wants a place to hide while hunting. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to generate a lot of wealth off of that, but we can make some science happen, which is a thing that we want to keep an eye on. So I guess I'm probably down to just like make a Ramon tree here. Start providing some biodiversity for this biome so that when we put the Gumbo Limbo down, it's good and powerful. Okay, and then I need a little bit more money. Oh, never mind. No, I don't. Apparently that was good enough. Okay, well, let's get our next friend down here. The botanist who loves plants and science and food. Yeah, seems like a winner. We're just going to have you settle over by the coast. And I guess we can have a look at this while we're working. Okay, so she does have ocean stuff. It makes sense. Oh, I didn't actually look. What is her mystery payout? Okay, 7 points, gold heavy. That makes some sense. I probably want to make the choice here that we want to get at least some science, but we also want to be producing gold because it's the only thing she actually cares about for pushing her goal. So probably let's go scribe. 1 to 2 distinct sets of plant, animal, and mineral. We can make that work. So be it. Alright, the botanist. What is your deal? First of all, mystery is evenly split, food and science. 2 plants within borders. Let's drag his attention this way a little bit. So, the taro would like to be next to a mineral. A thing we can definitely do is, words, brain, I forgot it, is what happened. Oh, that's an ocean biome. I had the ocean up at the top. So you get bonuses from being adjacent to a reptile. It's not really the place that we're at right now. And it could be an ocean mineral. Right, we could just put 2 plants here. I guess maybe that's exactly what I'm doing. The papaya tree will be pretty decent for us, and then yeah, we just will put down like a bedrock in the ocean. And that way, next time he wants to expand, he'll expand toward the water. Because there's already stuff there. And in fact, that might even trigger an expansion? No. He's at 4 minuses right now. I don't know. This will push him over anyway. Yeah, okay. So let's see who our third person is. Hopefully it is another person who can get down with technology. So that'll make my life a lot easier. We can kind of bend the diplomat in whatever way we want. I know we've seen a lot of the diplomat lately. We're just getting weird roles like that. I think that's probably fine. Over the huntress. Yeah, the thing is we don't really have a good sense of like what things are going to look like in the long term. But I feel like this as a start gives me some hope. So while we're waiting on that, I guess we want to make sure that she actually has 5 prosperity to gain. Okay, the extinct biotica will raise the slot by level 1 at the end of the first picked era. So this this prologue era doesn't count. Where would I want to put my level up stuff? I guess like out here? I'm going to try to have this set up so she gets some good value when she lands. Let's lock this bioticum. Well, sure. Yeah, we'll do it over here. Okay. So we build this little dude, we get the biodiversity. He is immediately gone, and he has provided us with this thing. With doubled yields. Which is pretty good, considering. It's got some pretty good yields. Alright. Now we want to keep pushing wealth, but also I'd love to make sure population is staying hot, so we don't have to work on your thing first. I guess we can work toward the botanist a little bit. Gosh, we have a lot of animals for this biome. I probably do just want to set up the Gumbo Limbo tree. I don't know that there's a lot of reason to wait. Let's just put it down on the super booster. So her gem thing, like I said, relies on biodiversity for its payout. But we don't know if it means, like in this case, the 3 or the 5. Because there are things in the game that function both ways. The botanist and the painter became friends because the botanist is just really kind. That's a nice change of pace for us. Alright, we can afford to push wealth a little bit, I think. So, what should we do with you to generate more wealth? These guys are next to a plant, they're having a great time. I mean, I would love to get some gems, right? Yeah. So it might have been best, might have been wiser for me to place that mink here. Although, at this point, actually, oh, right, I completed a set. I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, at this point, actually, the Castroides fits here really well. My only concern is that it might push our wealth over top of our science. I think I want to go, or our technology. I think I want to go into the next era technology first. But no, it won't, right? Like, this will give her 35 wealth. She'll gain 2 points, probably. And then we'll be at 9-8, 7-9-8. So yeah, this should be fine as our final thing, I think. Oh, except his yields are doubled. So that's a fine thing to do, but maybe it's the thing we do first. It's the thing we do at the beginning of the next era, rather than right now. And right now, instead, we put down something cool over here. So we have a taro. Can we generate yeah, like a stone wouldn't be bad, or a flint. Flint likes to be next to trees. Yeah, that seems fine. And then we'll, once we're in the next era, we'll try to push the painter village quickly so she doesn't get mad. It's starting already. Okay. Payouts. Huzzah. Are you getting close to your first? Yeah, the first invention comes at 5. Let's see what they make. I'm just curious. He doesn't have a ton to work with. Oh, stop. I'll get there. Everybody's impatient. They invented... Okay. They invented cutting down the gumbo limbo tree. Fair enough. So I pushed science because I was hoping to get the Age of Philosophy here. The botanist builds an oracle which will train the unique philosopher profession. Philosopher gives science for unique biotica within borders, and it is copied to cities that trade with the oracle city, so we can get a lot of science generation there. So confirm. I would love to do an Age of Philosophy. Welcome to Jungle Gate. So this philosophy thing here generates 5 science for each distinct bioticum within borders. We finished the 1 star there without even trying. And what is this? This is a border expansion. Anyway. Like I said, we have plans over here. Stuff is getting done. Things are going a little wild. Okay. So we know this will be really good here, and also this will push her, her up to 4 unique biotica. And then what we want to do is we want to get another set rolling, right? So I need to place another plant and another mineral. And I kind of think, at this point she can only expand in that one direction, so I guess increasing the biodiversity of the gumbo limbo tree is definitely a value. Do we have access to any gems right now? Oh yeah, right, the amethyst, of course. So the amethyst does not currently have any mystery. Okay, this will actually be a really good chance to check this. Let's put down something over here. Wow, she really almost got there. Let's put down something over here that we don't have any of yet. Yeah, a parakeet's a good example. So this will push the total biodiversity of this biome up to 9. And the current biodiversity, the net, up to 7. Does that? Yes. That does, in fact, give the gem its 5. So it is based on the total biodiversity, not the net. That's really good. That's a really powerful one. Okay. That's got her project finished before she gets too mad at me. And then we do still need to put down another plant to finish off the scribe so that it's... Oh, and she traded with the guy. Yeah, she went and learned how to make furniture already. So also philosophy. Okay, so if we can get you to run a trade mission in either direction, you'll gain it as well. That's just free resources, friends. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so we need to put down another tree here to finish the scribe, or another plant. And it can't actually be a new one for this biome because we don't have any new ones for this biome. That's fixable though. Let's both of the horizon drafts, I guess, were for the rainforest. Well, that being the case, I mean, another Ramon tree is fine. She's not going to expand again, so putting down a tree outside the border doesn't help yet. Another Ramon tree is fine. Let's just get that building locked in and then move on. Okay, so all you want is the prosperity. And this is the one city that doesn't yet have 10 prosperity. So we could go for fish. We could go for... fruit picker, I think, is probably not available here. Right? Let me take a tundra draft. I don't think we can make fruit in the ocean. Yeah, nor here. So okay, that's really not available then. There is some cool stuff. What are your other options? Stonecutter for 100 science if there are 2 or 4 elements. Fishing hut. I mean, fishing hut's pretty easy to fulfill. I don't think Trapper really makes sense. So it's just a question of whether we want her taking 100 food or 100 science at this point. We don't need to... Well, this is the era where at the end of this era we want science to be the maximum. So I guess yeah. Let's take Stonecutter. We made use of that same thing last era, but it wasn't the thing that mattered last era. So, Element Biotica. Can I draft... Okay, so... If we go Arctic Fox, we do get 1 element. If we go Primal Flint, we also get an element. 2 elements, actually. And Bone is cool, but I wonder... So 25 money for each adjacent animal. I mean, this is the science and elements draft. I'm a little reluctant to do it because we already did it. That's the thing we drafted last time. But these other ones, they really don't fit what we're going for quite as well. Yeah. All right. We'll have chances to grab all this other stuff later. The only thing... Alder's pretty cool. Yeah. Okay, let's take the Primal Flint. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed about is just not getting 3 new Biotica, but it's fine. Okay, so... Push that prosperity up, generate more elements. We can, for sure, play this Primal Flint, and it seems like it doesn't much matter where, so... Yeah, just throw it down. I forgot this little dude was over here. We do still need to generate some population as well to push through Meaning of Life. And then we got to get to 80 total prosperity, which I think we're like well in line for. Actually, this is a good fit because it added 15 food to a bunch of different things. Okay, we gotta get 2 more elements down, and it does not stay distinct, but we are going to... Oh, we are going to do distinct ones, just for biodiversity's sake. Wait. Because you're extinct... Yeah, actually, maybe I want to group the distinct stuff. Oh, the squirrel is... Yeah, that squirrel is there. Never mind. I was thinking if we grouped the extinct things together, then we could have whole patches that were upgraded. But the squirrels, right? They're not a very densely populated animal, and so it looks like that slot's empty an awful lot. Okay, we're just trying to get to 70 or to 80 prosperity while continuing to maintain science as the highest thing. Did I take my... Huh, okay. What's your deal, buddy? Well, woodcutter is easy. Yeah, it feels like we want to just take woodcutter, right? 2 to 3 tree biotica within borders is like very, very easy to hold on to. And then that'll be everybody's era buildings maxed out, right? Oh, I still need to put down the other element for you. Okay, no, nobody's things are maxed out because I have attention deficit disorder and I am not paying it. I'm having trouble sticking to the thing I was doing. That's an element. Now that's 2 elements. Do this, and we'll get you like a plant or whatever. Actually, maybe I don't put down the plant just yet, because I don't need to. And we are actually getting kind of low on Eon. We don't have to accomplish Painter Town, but we do want to finish Scribe. So right now she is on... Oh, it's the Scribe requires stuff to be distinct. So the problem we're having here is that we have 2 trees. Oh, actually, do we... No, we have animal tree, animal plant, mineral plant, animal. I'm also short a mineral. Okay, well, let's fix it. So you just want to be a base adjacent to anything that has science, and then we need another plant of some kind. Yeah, so let's put down... can't be a Ramon tree. You must choose something else. The taro will be decent here. Yeah, these things both just give 20 food. Taro here and stone there. And we'll worry about finishing Painter Town later. I'm enjoying seeing the number of green things over here. The botanist invited a cultural exchange from the painter. What does that mean? Oh, that's really interesting. So those are whole points of technology. Those aren't science, the plus 1, 2, 3. And then an awful lot of mystery. If there are 8, 14, or 20 tags on animals within your borders. Yeah, that's interesting because obviously the botanist is there's a lot of reason to trend toward plants with the botanist. Okay, so your oracle would like for there to be 2 more distinct biotica. One of them needs to be a kind of tree you don't have yet. Did we ever get that trade route going? Over here? No. Your wealth is still in the toilet, so you have never run trade. Shoot. Well, because it is something they will hold on to through the rest of the game. So the cities that have the philosopher robes are just generating a lot of extra science. I don't know if I can fix it now. We'd have to generate 4 extra wealth in that town. That's a lot. This is, yeah, this is worth pursuing. So, okay, I need to put down a tree. A tree that doesn't exist here. Let me draft something. Ah, right. Let me draft an ocean thing. Couple ocean gems, maybe? Plus 60. You know what? Actually, yeah, drafting pearls might be the easiest way to get the amount of wealth that we would need for the diplomat anyway. So that actually seems okay. And then at this point, I'm still not allowed to draft rainforest. Frustrating. Well, we're certainly not going to get a tree in the ocean, so let me just grab another Ice Age draft. You know what? I shouldn't do this. I don't know what I need for the future yet. Let's just let that draft sit open. And hopefully not forget about it. So, a tree bioticum that we don't yet have within the borders of this city. We have the limbo. We have the papaya. We don't have a Ramon tree. And yeah, we don't have a Ramon tree. Okay, that's an awful lot of extra science. So that should cap woodcutter for us. Wait, why did that also finish Oracle? Wasn't I at 4? Was I not at 4 of 6? Is the Ramon tree 2 trees? I mean, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so you want to be next to a plant, but I do want to put down a mineral here. Oh, we don't even have the biodiversity for this. So, okay. 20. So in order to get you to 7, or in order to get you to 5, we would need to gain 70 total gold. So the pearl does it. But we have to gain a point of biodiversity. Can I... Is there anything that we can put down that gives extra? No, there is not. Okay, well then I think what I'm going to do maybe is just buy a single charge of Eon this era just to push that, because I would really like to see. You want to be adjacent to a critter, which is awkward. I guess it's not that awkward. And the pearls just want to be adjacent to the coast. So in theory, like this whole patch should work. So we should be able to put down the lizard and then the pearls here, but unfortunately, if we could put them down in that order, we'd be golden. Because you know replacement only costs 1 Eon. But we can't, so I'm gonna have to buy Eon, I think. What resource do I want to buy it with? This maybe? Now keep in mind the total amount earned is the amount that will be used for the comparisons and stuff. So I just need to put something down. I am thinking that... I mean, I do kind of want to keep the bedrock. Yeah, let's just we'll put down a sea crate and we'll figure it out. So put that down right here. We'll gain 2 biodiversity, and then we'll be able to put down our pearl and shove Western Hills huts over the top. At least I think so. I'm a little surprised that didn't cause expansion. It's close. But yeah, okay. So that caused them to trade. You know, I guess, really thinking about it, maybe it didn't matter that I get it to happen now. Because I was thinking, you know, oh, we got to get it done before this era ends, or else it won't transfer over. But as long as the trade route ran eventually, it probably would have worked whenever. My brain is so fried. I've had such a rough couple of days, y'all. I apologize. I'm being very weird. Okay. But yeah, anyway, this is over here, and now it's producing science for everybody. Hooray! And the actual global wealth is 21, so we are definitely in that technology space. And hey, the people discovered the meaning of life. It turns out it's chairs. Chairs made from this one particular tree. We all have very strong feelings about them. It's so weird to say, hey, your people discovered the meaning of life, and then to not share that with me. I earned it. I did all the work. That's okay. I would like to know. All I'm saying is I would like to know. Okay, so here's the new thing. The minds of the humans are brimming with ideas. Stimulate their age of inventions. The botanist has a group of geniuses who are out to make new ideas from unique biotica. Have 30 tech on the planet, have 5 element, medicinal, or construction. Okay. That's interesting. And then... Okay, it just scales up. Alright, the 2-star reward for this is rerolls and a terraform charge. Yeah, let's see if we can get there. Okay, so you have built a new building. 1 extra science for each science in the bioticum within borders that has the highest science output. Okay, that's pretty cool. Painter Town was the first level 3 request we got, right? So we should probably work on that first. Okay, they're expanding, which is cool. So, 3 to 5 distinct gem biotica. This is our best payout toward her pretty high wealth requirement, and then on top of that, it also gets us the best like resource yield in total because we're getting all the extra resources from the mystery. So, I'd like to go for that if we can generate enough gems. We currently have 1 jungle gem and 1 ice age gem. And we have a draft open and waiting with a couple of rerolls. So, Primal Obsidian, this is cool. This is a thing that goes extinct. This is, oh yeah, Death Field is interesting. That's a lot of resources. And then what was the thing that our we want? Element, medicinal, and construction biotica? So the alder does have construction. We have construction over there too, and I think probably none of those tags on the Direwolf and Pals. So I guess I'm inclined to take Primal Obsidian here. And that does get us another gem. But do I think we'll be able to make it happen? Is it distinct gems? It is distinct gems. Because the thing is, we could just build a theater, right? We could just build a theater and get the same amount of gold from the building itself in a much safer way. And you know, if we can get to, yeah, there's no reason not to do this. If we can get enough gems, we'll still build the gems because we want the mystery. It's definitely the theater. What am I doing? I'm making my life so much more complicated for no reason. I do that. Alright, so let's see about satisfying some of this. Oh right, I was going to draft for the other biome too. That is a lot of 3 stars. I will say though, Jadeite is a gem that unlocks a gem, which is pretty cool. Is any of this stuff? Well, that's construction, but it's also 3-star. Yeah. So we could take this muskox. We could also take the artichoke. They all have jadeite under them. I'll evolve biotica in the biome, get big resource payouts. Unlock 2 random, man. Yeah, that's compelling. artichoke is definitely an interesting draft. The cave bear certainly knows how to generate a lot of money, but you know, later. And this does come with a gem. Okay. Ooh, it comes with a gem and a construction element. And an element that we can't actually, interact with yet. I kind of feel like the cave bear is maybe the winner there then. So, we want to construct the element, medicinal, and construction biotica to which we have access, while also pursuing our other goals. This, none of these tags appear on animals, I think. I suppose medicinal could, but I don't think it does. Alright, we do have one tier 2 slot here. But we don't have any relevant stars. Or we don't have any relevant stuff. This wants to be placed near a lot of extinct bioticum. Oh, interesting. And this does not want to be near a tree. I didn't read that fully. Well... yeah, that's really interesting. Unfortunately... well, I was going to say, unfortunately, we're not making any, like, gold from extinct biotica. They don't seem to mostly be the type. But we will just... if we just put down 4 more kinds of things, we will gain 150 gold off of that. Which is enough to increment us, like... yeah, probably like 6-7 times. Maybe. We don't have to do too much more than that. So, we have an amethyst. It would like to be next to an animal. That's a little awkward. But if we put down an animal over here... well, I guess this is certainly a wealth-generating animal. And this guy is the reason that this space went extinct last time, or this space leveled up anyway. So now we just put him back in there and he generates even more value because now he's under-leveled in the slot. Okay. And you're extinct, which is actually very, very fun. So then... we can get this up to 3 times. So I need to put down stuff over here and then consume it, basically. We don't have a quartz. And it would be a good idea to have a quartz. Okay, we can put this down because it's 25 gold. We're not going to do too much better than that kind of payout on... oh. Oh, they built a... yeah, they built a temple. What manner of temple is this? A technology and mystery from plants temple. Interesting. Okay, and then, yeah, I guess like the highest total amount of prosperity that we can lock in looks like this. And then we level up over these. A science output booster. Yeah, that's relevant. Oh, there's not enough. Yeah, I do need more biodiversity. So if we put this thing down, it'll give us work toward our element thing. Sadly, that is only 1 placement. Oh, right, because it's counting the biotica, not the tags. Shoot, that makes this less good than I thought it was. It's fine, it's fine. And then we want to put down, like, yeah, an extinct element is perfect, right? We just put down some slate out here. Because there isn't any slate in the biome anymore, because all the slate that was here went extinct. And that means that we can put down primal obsidian. Generate an awful lot of yields. And also... Are you guys border expanding? Perfect. That's going to cause them to gain a 10th distinct bioticum. So I think that's going to do it, right? Actually, we don't even need that. We got it even without. Thanks to the mystery on the gems. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty strong yields overall. And that means your era buildings are cashed in because we know that the temples are not era specific. Right? It seems like the temples just remain open forever. Alright, I think the botanist was next. We're doing pretty well on Enlightened at last. We, in the end, have to have 15 element medicinal or construction things. I'm a little worried about that. Okay, we don't get a draft for the rainforest just yet, so I guess let's go ahead and plow this into the ocean. In the ocean, of those things, element, I'm assuming, is the only one we will see. Plus mystery and wealth for each distinct bioticum that has a base science yield in this biome. That's kind of cool. But I honestly, I wonder if this isn't just a reroll. There's gotta be a pack that we could access that has more of these things. You know, the Olevine's not bad, actually. There's one thing with an element here. We might have to accept that that's just the best we're gonna get. The stuff is weird in the ocean. What was it? It's medicinal, element, and construction. Yeah. I'm gonna reroll one more time. Okay. Well, Mud Volcano is element. And it comes with another element. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that plenty. Also, I don't know that I've ever seen Mud Volcano before. Okay, so... Coral Diver's a little bit weird. Wood Workshop is strong. It's a lot of points of resources. Even just compared to the mill. Coral Diver is... How many points of resources are in the mystery for you? 8. So this is 160, so 260 total points. Spread out over a couple of different things, which is nice. Great Garden grants a microcharge, which is kind of a cool idea, but I think it's probably Wood Workshop. And then a lot of the trees have construction on them, right? So we would like to get down 3 more trees. We have kind of a lot of trees already. If we get one more draft, we'll be able to use it to pick rainforest stuff. Yeah, let's maybe work on Diplomat Town next then. Okay, what do you have here? You have a thing that specifically cares about element biotica. That is certainly compelling. It is only 200 total resource points. But again, fruit is probably off limits. And domesticable biotica doesn't really play nice with any of the stuff we're doing. I think statue's the only one that really that really makes sense for us. So we can start doing some of that ocean mineral work over here. All right, you want to be adjacent to a plant still, so it might be worth it to lay down a plant. And then we might be able to push the issue and get an expansion, maybe. It has an element and is extinct. And it's a fair amount of total science as well. We don't... the biodiversity, right. Each basalt is another biodiversity. And to be clear, we don't have any plants that fit the medicinal thing, right? Okay, the altar's construction. Yeah, I guess... let's get everybody over here at least. I guess everybody's kind of over here. I think it does make sense to put the primal flint down here. It's pretty good yield overall. That'll get us to 10 things on the planet for the 2-star. We put up a Temple of Aegir at some point, which I didn't even notice, but that's actually very rad. Alright, let's take our draft in the rainforest. Try to pick something relevant. Obsidian. Obsidian looks relevant. Ooh. That, the gold's pretty cool. We're not taking it here. No, we're not. This obsidian and mica are both fantastic. And you have construction, not a tree. But overall really good, I think. All right, so we need to make 5 more. Yeah. It's a lot to ask, I think. Alright, so 3 more trees. 3 more trees. Having gained no new trees, it's just papaya and Ramon, I guess. Ugh. Well, let's try to push for completing this first. So we're going to want to do a lot of work in the ocean. Chert is 2 elements, but sadly that's not really going to... has 2 element tags. It's not going to work quite the way I want it to. So this wants to be... this wants distinct adjacent minerals. Hydrothermal vents can only be placed in the deep. So I think what I would ideally do is place those 2 here. Because that way we have 2 slots leveling up at the same time. And so the idea would be like you just play... honestly, not to be boring, but maybe the answer is you just play Chert and then also Chert. And then after that, frankly, I think it might be Chert. And then further Chert. Because I think that's the best yield we get out of a tier 1 here. And then now that we've done this, we can go mud volcano. Oh, sorry, hydrothermal vents here. And that'll produce enough biodiversity to put down this there. Oh, right. Distinct adjacent minerals. I need one of these not to be chert. Let's see how much additional... Yeah, because we're going to get another 80 science here, plus another 80 science from the tower by replacing one of those cherts. So I think we're going to get there. And it doesn't super matter what it is, it just needs to be something else. It is sadly going to reduce the amount of element stuff I have on the planet, unless I make it a bedrock with like essentially no payout, which feels kind of crummy, but maybe is right. I guess I could just place something on this side too. Yeah, maybe that's... because it just needs to be adjacent to 3. Okay. Finishes you before... Nope. Nope, didn't quite get there. Botanist hates the ocean giant. I was close. Okay, and we're really, really close to 3-starring this era. The Inventor's Tower ended up being very strong, and now all I have to do is put down a bunch of trees. And I'm assuming, yeah, I can't draft. Oh, the rainforest is capped even. Right. Your stuff is done. Your stuff is not. So we can push science up over here a little bit more. I really like the music in this game. It's very chill. So we need to put down 2 more elements. The tree is very awkwardly positioned, actually. I put that down in a really terrible spot for our basalt. I guess let's slate. Do they have to be distinct? No. So I guess maybe I slate again, because we don't really need... Well, biodiversity is always good. The difference is 20 science. I'm paying 20 science for a biodiversity. Well, you know what? I don't want to do that because this is not actually going to be biodiversity for very long, right? These are going to go extinct. That's kind of the whole point. Uh-oh. Run! Let's go fuck up the botanist's army, I guess. Oh, we tricked him. We turned him around. Okay, so we got statue maxed out. We 3-starred the era. All we need to do is finish building trees in kind of crummy positions near Ocean Gate, I think. We're actually going to have kind of a hard time doing this. You know what? Actually, this is maybe a good time for an expansion. Yeah, let's buy an expansion charge. We'll make new room for trees, and then that will also help ensure that the planet's 60% the biomes we need it to be. Unless it turns out it doesn't work like that, which it totally might. But in the meantime, hey, y'all, fucking chill out. Get it? Chill out. Oh, wow. They just sank instantly, huh? Oh, also that lady. She was too close. The botanist was humbled. Learned a little bit of goddamn respect. Okay, yeah. So let's where do I want to put it is a question. Does it matter? The flint wants to stay adjacent to a tree. I think we could drop it right here and it would be fine. Let's do it there. So that'll be, well, do I want to do it inside the city? Yeah, I think so. Right, because they're not gonna be temptable. No, I don't think so. I don't think they're gonna be able. I don't think we're gonna be able to tempt them to expand again. Okay. Time to make trees. So I guess Ramon tree on this thing. Or we could put down another Gumbo Limbo. Yeah, let's do that. Especially since what we're part of what we're probably doing here is creating a situation where we're going to just upgrade these excess trees away. Painter has worshipped the frost giant for all those beautiful minerals. Okay, and then we'll also put up Ramon tree. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Would that be... How many is that? So there's 3 in the biome already. The next one won't get the biodiversity bonus. So I guess the papaya tree is more total resources. Yeah. And that'll give us cap on this building. Indeed. Okay, we got everything to its maximum just in time for the end of the era. Really couldn't have been any tighter than that. So, yeah, onward we go. And, I mean, this is definitely more than 60%. So what we're about to learn is... Because, like, it's worded... Where is it? No, that's this one. Yeah, covered by rainforest, savanna, or ocean for at least 60%. We're definitely 60% rainforest and ocean, but we're not 60% any one of those things. So let's find out if this is sufficient. With new ideas and enlightened minds, humanity looks toward the future. Alright, a nice clean 3-star there. Terraform charges, draft charges, all that good stuff. And indeed, Tropical Paradise is available. This planet is turning out to be a true paradise. With the weather always nice, the people want to enjoy the best things in life and share it with as many as possible. Okay, it ends up asking for a lot of population. A franchise opens in 3 cities that serves delicious foods. It triples population gains from inventions and trade routes, and gives extra food from mystery. Oh, okay. Reef, fruit, and bird is tricky. We might have to introduce another biome, because we end up at the end of the game with some extra draft charges, right? Because in Horizon mode. So yeah, we'll want to introduce a 4th biome. And really stick to the fruits and birds there. I don't remember what our giants have, so that'll be interesting to pursue. But I'm just gonna hit confirm here. We're gonna let this begin, and this might not be a 3-star on the first attempt. We'll see. So the Tropical Club gives 2 population for each population gained from inventions and trade routes, and 8 food from each mystery within borders. Does it work exactly the same way everywhere? Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. So, each giant has 2 different terrain types they can make. So we have access to a forest, a taiga, or a savanna. I mean, I've got to think forest is going to be the way to go on this. Yeah, this will be interesting. So we need to have 24 such tags eventually. We're at 7 of 6 for the first step, but we're only at 59 population. How are we going to make the sprint to 250? Well, like I said, this, we don't always 3-star them the first time. Sometimes, especially with these tier 3s, you have to construct yourself a nice runway. So that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, we're going to give this our very best. And if we don't quite manage it, we'll come back at it again in another game where we try to plan our way into it a little bit better. In particular, with the triple value from trade routes and inventions, it would be interesting to sit down and try to work out what are the really high population inventions, because I definitely don't know off the top of my head. That'd be an interesting way to try to select which region you want by which one has the highest average population from inventions. Anyway, we'll work it out if we need to work it out. Come back next time, and we'll see you then.